Hey guys, Nicola here from City Physio. So headaches are one of the biggest things that we're seeing at the moment in the clinic. And that's usually just to do with sort of your posture and how you're holding your head and your neck with all of the increased working from home. So what I thought I'd show you is what actually can be contributing to your headaches and some quick changes you can make right now that'll really help to sort of unload your neck and your head from creating headaches from your posture all day. So the big thing is that the upper three vertebrae of your neck are generally speaking your headache referral points. So you've got your head, which is this guy on the top, number one, C01 being the O1 joint, so this guy under here. Then you've got C2 and C3. So just looking at the anatomy from the side, you'll see that C1 doesn't have a spinous process. C2 has quite a large spinous process. So when you're coming in off the back of your head, you'll kind of skip straight over this bit onto C2. So on the back of your head, you're looking at that bit there being center, and then you've got your big sort of bump right in the middle. Now, when you're having a bit of a play around and a feel of your own neck, make sure you are sitting sort of dead straight. If your chin's poked like this, you can't feel any of those muscles or any of the joints because all the muscles are bunched up over those vertebrae. Now, the big thing for these vertebrae is they do not love sitting like this. So your head has slid further forward than the rest of your neck. Now, the metaphor I typically use when describing that kind of posture to my patients is imagine your neck is like a staircase. Now, it's sliding forward with the most anterior, so the most forward section being vertebrae 1, and then 2, and then 3. And what that does is it places a hell of a lot of load on all of the facet joints between those vertebrae, and they become really jammed and overloaded in time, and that is a ticking time bomb for a headache. So, number one thing with correcting and unloading your neck is to get that posture vertical again. So you want to make sure that your head is sitting on top of your neck, so that those vertebrae are not hanging off of each other, and then you actually let those joints do what they're supposed to do, which is sit on top of each other and rotate well. So you'll notice that when you fall into this pose, you haven't got much rotation. So if you bring yourself up and tall, the rotation happens quite well, so those joints are less loaded. Now, cardinal sin for this is actually arching your back and not actually changing your head and neck. So when you are thinking of changing your neck posture, I want you to think about getting length and height from the nape of your neck. So right through here, you want to imagine that I've pulled you backwards and up to the ceiling and that your chin is parallel. You're looking to get your ear roughly level with your shoulder. So a lot of people do this and end up in sort of an extended posture, so their chin up towards the ceiling. You want to make sure your chin is parallel, tuck your chin and bring yourself back and up so you've got height from the back of the neck. A lot of people come in here and say they want to feel tall from a string here, and I say ditch that cue, it's the worst. Because if the cue is to pull from here, you end up like this. So you want to kind of go back and up from the back of the head to get that downward parallel movement at the chin and length at the back of the neck. Number two, a really amazing way to release your neck if you're already in a world of trouble, is get a couple of trigger point balls. Now, they don't have to be trigger point balls. You can literally use golf balls, dog toys, anything that's quite firm. Like this one here is like a little trigger point something. It's not even hard enough to be a trigger point ball, might be a stress ball. Anything that's got some firmness to it is good. If it's too squishy, it's not going to work. You want to get the two balls and you put them into a sock so that they are stuck together. You might even have a back ball at home, which is something basically that shape but joined. And you then want to stick them on the ground up in the base of your neck like this, so you can lie onto those two balls right up in the base of the neck. Now, same as with your good posture, you want to then sort of lengthen through the back of the neck and kind of roll around onto those two balls to release in all of those muscles in the back of your head and your neck. There are a couple of muscles in the back of your head that attach your neck to your head that are some of the densest muscles in your entire body. So per square centimeter, they have more muscle fibers in them than any other muscle in your entire body. So getting in there with a quite firm ball to release right into the back of your head, like into your hairline, and just into the top of that neck can be absolutely amazing to release into those muscles. But then again, correct that posture so they're not being overloaded, tight and stretched. And the last one is a stretch that I give occasionally. Now, if you find that this causes you any weird symptoms that you don't like, it makes your headache worse, or any tingling or whatever, stop doing this one. Proceed with caution. Is a stretch for the back of the neck and the head. So you want to go chin to chest, and you want to put your hands on the back of your head, kind of like just right in the sort of the base of where your head is, and you want to pull down towards the floor. So you'll see that my head comes down into flexion through here, and you want to make sure that the stretch is only in your neck. Now, if I push too hard, I actually feel some pain down my back, so that's not what you're looking for. You want to make sure it stays right up in here. You push it down into flexion, and then you can kind of arc from side to side. So if I come front on, you can kind of come this way and arc around and get all of those muscles in the back of your head and your neck. That can be an amazing release for anyone that's getting a lot of tension through the back of the neck that's causing headaches. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you guys have any particular questions, hit us up. We're always available for any questions you've got. Flick us an email, send us a message, whatever you want to do. Hopefully your headaches are a little bit less painful. Bye.